Hi all, I just wanted to come on and touch base as we're in Aquarius season and the energy feels so different than it had in January, especially that end of January may have felt rocky. So as we move forward, I just wanted to tune into the cards, see what came up and if there was anything helpful. And what I've got is that we get to allow ourselves to think outside of the box, to get very creative, inspired, to allow ourselves to be novices. Aquarius energy is represented by the Star card, which is all about being vulnerable with your truest wishes. And in order to do that, we do get to change the way we think about things. It may ask of us to give up what was so persistent, reliable, traditional, conventional, and really allow ourselves to get progressive in terms of thinking about our own dreams, the reality we'd like to create for ourselves. When we have the Tower in the heart space, it further affirms that same concept, which is it may have even felt like things have been pulled out from underneath our feet, as if the very foundation we've stood on for a very long time has been removed, has crumbled, has changed, and we may not even know what our next step is, which is okay, because this card also indicates that again, our perspective is shifting. Our crown chakras are opening. It's allowing for us to receive more divine downloads, insights, inspiration. And so when we have that in our heart space, it asks us to also allow that same type of openness to occur in our lives, where we are open to doing things differently by tuning into what our deepest heart's desires actually are. When we get to the action space, we've got the Five of Cups, which symbolizes to me like a letting go of the stories that we've told ourselves. So this really fits along with these prior cards in that there has to be some type of letting go. This is where we choose to let go of where we have emotional charges and emotional connections to that no longer serve. This isn't a huge card of grief. These are like small everyday changes, small shifts in the way that we feel about things that help us to move forward. So this could be done in a number of ways. I do like cord cutting. I do like sending energy to past events through like Reiki or energy work. Yet even as simply as noticing, okay, what is my internal dialogue, the story that I'm constantly telling myself, and how can I reframe that? Because it's old news and it's only going to create the same type of situations, the same type of feeling. And where we're going, we'd like to create something new. We'd like to allow ourselves to blossom. And what we have for our action card is this card of restraint. So with the Chariot reversed, it's asking us to pull back a little bit, to be very reflective, self-evaluative, and become masters over our emotional bodies. This is a card indicating that we still have to balance out our masculine and feminine energies, our intuition with our action. We get to become a next level mastery of both of those things in order to move forward. So we're not there quite yet. This all makes sense because we are currently in a season of gestation. We are in a season of winter where we are asking of ourselves to go within, to be underneath the soil, underneath the surface, still changing at a molecular level through these micro changes, these micro movements. So the new year, new you is likely not here yet because it's still changing under the surface, and it happens through changing our thoughts. It happens through tuning into our heart's desires. It happens by reframing our stories. And it does ask of us to practice a little bit of restraint and discipline and to work on our emotional self-mastery. I hope that this is helpful. Let me know in the comments below. If it resonates, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.